The air in Jakarta is thick enough to chew, a humid blanket woven from exhaust durian and the haze of daily struggle. On this last day of October 2025, the monsoon attacks, turning Jalan Sudirman into a brown river. Motorbikes stall, riders push through knee-deep water, and vendors scramble to save their wares. This isn't a rare disaster, it's just Tuesday. Life continues in a waterlogged rhythm. Children splash in uniforms. Office workers wade barefoot, and the city breathes in smog, sighs out acceptance. The Siliwangi River, once vital, is now a clogged drain, choked with plastic and waste. Floodwater carries secrets, a cocktail of sewage, chemicals, and plastic confetti. The grand promises of development feel hollow as the city's foundations wash away. Floods are a daily reminder of unchecked growth and a strained relationship with nature. Yet amidst chaos, community emerges. Strangers push cars, vendors share shelter. Jakarta is a paradox, vital, suffocating, and sinking. To understand Indonesia, you must first understand Jakarta's fight for survival. This is the front line of a global crisis, lived in every sunrise. Here, resilience is both astonishing and heartbreaking. Indonesia, a necklace of over 17,000 islands, is caught between suffocating pollution and sinking land. Both crises stem from rapid, often unregulated development. Jakarta is subsiding faster than any city on Earth. Some districts have sunk over 4 meters. The culprit, decades of illegal groundwater extraction, draining the aquifer that props up the city. Meanwhile, the air is toxic, rivers are clogged with plastic and chemicals, and pollution seeps into the sea and soil. As the land sinks, floods worsen, spreading disease and environmental damage. A heavy rain is now a biohazard event. The government and people race against time, fighting for the future of their cities. This is not just about clean air or dry land, it's about survival. The struggle here is a warning for the world. Plastic is Indonesia's most visible villain, clogging canals, lining beaches, and hanging from trees after floods. The world's second-largest marine plastic polluter, Indonesia's waste crisis is fueled by booming consumption and weak infrastructure. Rivers double as landfills, and beneath the plastic tide lurks industrial poison. Factories, especially along the Citarum, have dumped untreated chemicals for decades, turning rivers into toxic sewers. The third crisis, thirst. Cities outpace public water supplies, so everyone drills private wells, draining aquifers and causing the land to sink. Jakarta is literally collapsing under its own weight, drinking its foundations dry. These aren't acts of malice, but the byproducts of ambition and necessity. The cumulative effect is a crisis threatening land and water alike. The challenge: rethink development and consumption before the ground gives way for good. The time to act is now. For millions along Java's coast, the crisis is water seeping through their floorboards. Homes are perpetually flooded, families raise floors, but the sea rises faster. Salt water corrodes buildings, and children learn to navigate living rooms by boat. Stagnant, polluted water breeds disease. Skin infections, dengue, malaria, and diarrhea are rampant. Air thick with pollutants brings a silent epidemic of respiratory illness. Daily life is dictated by water markets, schools, and livelihoods are all at risk. Fishermen's catches dwindle, farmers' fields are poisoned by salt, and shop owners lose inventory to floods. The psychological toll is deep: anxiety, loss, and a sense of erasure. Cemeteries and places of worship are submerged, severing ties to ancestors and community. Many become climate refugees, leaving behind homes, networks, and identity. The sinking land is also the sinking of a way of life. In a sinking village near Semarang, Pak Budi sits on his raised porch, feet above water that now covers his yard. "We used to walk to the sea, now the sea comes to us," he says, pointing to a water line on his wall. His grandchildren have never played on dry land. This is their normal. In Jakarta, Sari, a young mother, faces impossible choices. Floods bring trash and sickness. Her son coughs from the air, and every rain is a gamble. The dream of a better life has become a struggle for health and safety. Gleaming towers promise comfort, but her reality is fear and dirty water. Down the coast, Ibu Ratna runs a tiny shop from her elevated home in a nearly abandoned community. Everyone says we should leave, but this is our home. Our ancestors are buried here under the water now. She stays, adapts, and refuses to be erased. These stories reveal the powerful human connection to place. Resilience and loss are intertwined in every flooded street and abandoned home. The fight is not just for land, but for memory and identity. In Indonesia, survival is an act of defiance. Indonesia is not standing still. An ambitious seawall rises in Jakarta Bay, a concrete stand against the encroaching sea. Grassroots movements are cleaning rivers, pulling plastic, planting trees, and educating neighbors. Citizen groups patrol the Sitaran, organizing cleanups and restoring hope. The government cracks down on polluters, imposes strict regulations, and invests in waste management and recycling. The military has even joined the cleanup, signaling the seriousness of the threat. Innovation is key. Startups develop machines to skim plastic, apps to report dumping, and low-cost water filters. Urban planners design amphibious houses and sponge cities to absorb rainfall. These efforts mark a shift from neglect to action. Human ingenuity is rising to meet the crisis. The fight is massive, but so is the spirit of those leading it. Despite sinking land and polluted skies, Indonesia's story is one of resilience. It's in children laughing in flooded streets, shopkeepers refusing to leave, and volunteers cleaning rivers. The Indonesian spirit, warm, communal, and inventive, shines in crisis. Beyond the smog are breathtaking landscapes and rich biodiversity worth fighting for. The struggle to save Jakarta is also a fight for the wonders of Raja Ampat, the culture of Bali, and the wildness of Borneo. This is a pivotal moment, a preview of challenges the world will face. Indonesia's solutions, community action, innovation, and infrastructure offer lessons for all. Their fight is our fight. Look closer, see the vibrant culture, the stunning nature, and the people building a better future. By caring and supporting these stories, we can all help ensure Indonesia's spirit endures.